Snow falling, heavy on the Bronx tonight. Gunshots quiet for a little while. Street lights glow through the flakes slow. Young boy walking with headphones on. Searching for peace somewhere beneath the cold. Yeah, snow covered the liquor store graffiti tags. Blankets over corners where the hustlers stand. Train tracks hiss through the freezing air. Smoke rise, ghosts like from the project stairs. Tim's crunch slow through the untouched white. Sirens muted by the weight of the night. Whole borough feels softer under winter skies. Even hard faces look tired tonight. Young rapper with a notebook in his coat pocket. Jazz loops humming through the old tape Walkman. Wrote bars while his breath formed clouds. Trying to sort thoughts he never spoke out loud. Seen too much too young on these same cold blocks. Candles on sidewalks where friends got shot. Mama saying don't let hatred shape your soul. Hard advice where survival take its toll.
Snowfall over violent streets tonight.
White flakes cover pain for a little while.
Jazz horns cry through the winter haze.
Young soul searching for a better way.
Bronx nights cold but the heart still warm.
Trying to find peace in the middle of storm.
Somewhere beneath the fear and scars. Hope still flicker like distant stars.
Past the old church near the basketball court. Yellow lights glow through the snowstorm fog. Few old women shovel steps outside. Still singing softly while the wind blow wide. Didn't sound polished, didn't sound grand. Just worn out faith from weather hands. And somehow that hit harder than gold chains. Cause peace looked real through the falling rain. Snow mix, corner boys stood quieter than usual too. Hoods pulled tight while the cold wind blew. Even violence seemed tired for one night. Like the whole city paused beneath the white. Saxophone sample drift warm through the beat. Dusty boom bap knocked under frozen streets. Every snare crack felt painfully true. Like survival itself pushing through.
Snowfall over violent streets tonight.
White flakes cover pain for a little while.
Jazz horns cry through the winter haze.
Young soul searching for a better way.
Bronx nights cold but the heart still warm.
Trying to find peace in the middle of storms.
Somewhere beneath the fear and scars. Hope still flicker like distant stars.
Snow keep falling, train wheels moan. Young boy walking, still alone. But the city quieter now. Like heaven touched the blocks for a second. Yeah, he stopped near the rooftop overlook point. Watch the borough glow beneath the storm. White snow blur the cracks and stains. Made broken streets look pure again. And he wondered if people could too. If hearts worn down could become renewed. If music may be more than escape from pain. Maybe purpose hidden in the strain. He wrote one last verse before heading home. About peace stronger than revenge alone. About life still living in forgotten zones. And mercy somehow reaching through the cold. Now every winter when jazz loops play, he remembered that Bronx snowfall haze. How silence taught him what noise never could. That healing sometimes starts deep within the hood. Yeah. Snow covering the avenue slow.
Jazz trumpet fading through the night air. Train lights disappearing into the white. Yeah. And somewhere in the Bronx, yeah, a young rapper still believing.
Old church hallway smell like pine cleaner. Fluorescent lights buzzing after service. Everybody going home already, except Mr. Raymond with the mop bucket. Quiet man, heavy pad.
Yeah, Mr. Raymond moves slow through the aisles. Gray work shirt and them tired old eyes. Keys on his waist made a soft metal song. Every Sunday night after the crowd gone. Small church off Malcolm X Boulevard. Stained glass windows cracked from years hard. Kids barely noticed him sweeping the floor. Old janitor figure near the side back door. But the older folks whispered once in a while. Said he used to run the streets back in the wild. Late 70s Harlem with the hustler schemes. Money fast, gold chains, dangerous dreams. Now he barely spoke unless spoken the first. Voice low, calm like he's seen the worst. Always carry jazz hums under his breath. Like old melodies survive the stress.
White church janitor, my off the floor slow. So full of stories nobody know. Outside rain hit the city cold. Inside wisdom moving soft and low.
Dusty boom bap with the organ cry, pain in the past, still live in his eyes. But somewhere between the scars and grace, peace finally found a resting place. Yeah, one winter night after youth rehearsal done, young kid named Marcus stayed behind alone. Trouble in his face, plain as day. Hands shook slightly while he looked away. Raymond asked softly, "You good, young blood?" Marcus laughed bitter, "Man, not much." Talk about pressure from the block outside, friends pulling him toward dangerous lives. Raymond stayed quiet for a little minute, then leaned on the mop like he lived every sentence. Said, "I used to think fear made a man hard, till I lost damn near everybody in my squad." Jazz piano loop drift through the church hall air as the old man stared through 1,000 stairs. Told him about prison nights and funeral suits and all the ghosts tied to his youth.
Quiet church chanted and her mop the floor slow. So full of stories nobody know. Outside rain hit the city cold. Inside wisdom moving soft and low.
Dusty boom bap with the organ cry, pain in the past, still live in his eyes. But somewhere between the scars and grace, peace finally found a resting place.
Mop water ripple, old key swing, fluorescent lights hum softly. Past still echo, but mercy breathe inside the empty hallway.
Yeah. Raymond opened up the side room door, tiny basement with an old quiet store. Pulled out a dusty photo from a cardboard crate, young version of himself before the wait. Big fur coat and a Cadillac Grand, eyes full rage underneath fake winds. Marcus looked stunned while the silence sat, finally understood why the old man like that. Raymond smiled weak and said, "Listen close, fast money always leave your spirit broke. Peace ain't loud, sun ain't shiny neither. Sometimes peace look like surviving December. Outside sirens scream through the rainy night, but inside the church felt strangely light. Marcus nodded slow while the organ played low, like wisdom finally found somewhere to grow. Now every Sunday when the floor shine clean, most folks never know what Raymond's seen, but hidden beneath them, quiet routines live redemption deeper than sermons preach. Church lights dimming, my bucket rolling slow. Rain tap the stained glass softly. And somewhere inside the silence, an old hustler finally found peace. Yeah. Tiny apartment, 4th floor, wires everywhere. MPC humming, vinyl stacked to the ceiling. Whole crew packed in one room tonight. Brooklyn energy. Yeah, radiator hits mixed with the drum loop crack. Dusty FE samples bounce off the walls in the back. 3 producers hunched over tangled up chords. 1 kid chopping soul records from the thrift store hall. Apartment smell like coffee, sweat, and old smoke. Window cracked slightly while the winter wind blow. Mic stand held together with electrical tape, but every verse spit inside to carry weight. One rapper came straight from a double shift tie, steel toe boots, still dirty from the warehouse grind. Another lost his cousin just a month before, still writing pain in the black marble notebook. Raw, no industry money, no polished gold chains, just purpose hidden underneath the struggle and strain. Outside, sirens scream through the project blocks. Inside, boom bap drums make the whole room knock. All night in the apartment studio glow. Raw drums knock while the vinyl hits flow. Brothers united by the beats and dreams, trying to build hope through the concrete scenes. Hard kicks, crisp snare, soulful loops ride. Purpose still burning deep in their eyes. Even through the pressure in the hard city nights, music gave them something worth fighting for in life. Marlon on the MPC, tap rhythm precise. Raiders cap low, Wally Luke jazz lines. Church organ sample buried under the bass. Subtle soul warm, filling up the space. One MC pace near the kitchen sink, mumbling on bars to himself while he tried to think. Said I'm tired of death being normal out here. Whole room
room got quiet for a second, sincere. Then Dre dropped wisdom from the back couch seat. Said that's why these records gotta mean something, B. Not preaching loud, not fake positivity, just truth from dudes who survived the city. Take hits laying underneath the snare, pop sharp. Every beat felt like survival art. Every rhyme carried scars from the avenue cold, yet somehow still pointed toward hope untold.
All night in the apartment, studio glow. Raw drums knock while the vinyl hits flow. Brothers united by the beats and dreams, trying to build hope through the concrete scene. Hard kicks, crisp snares, soulful loops rise. Purpose still burning deep in their eyes. Even through the pressure in the hard city nights, music gave them something worth fighting for in life.
MPC pads light up, train rumble outside, dust flow through the lamp glow, voices sharpen through the night. No fame yet, still hungry, still believing. Yeah, sunrise slowly crept through the blinds, crack bent. Empty pizza boxes stacked near the amp vents. Whole crew exhausted, but nobody slept, cause they knew them sessions deeper than records kept. Music became therapy for wounded souls, blueprints for escaping destructive roads. Tiny departments somehow bigger than blocks, cause purpose lived inside them hard drum knocks. Now years later when them dusty loops spin, they remember where the journey began. Not in flashy studios with platinum plaques, but cramped rooms where faith quietly had their backs. And every time the beats still shake car trunks, it echo nights filled with struggle and trust. Young dreamers gathered under one dim light, turning pain into purpose till the morning rise. Vinyl still crackling, MPC still humming, brothers still rapping through the city noise. Somewhere in a tiny apartment, another dream still recording.
Yeah. Okay. Brooklyn. Summer 96.
Crowded barbershop on Nostrand Ave. Clippers buzzing, dominoes slamming. Soul music low through the speakers. And old men telling stories like scriptures nobody wrote down. Nobody wrote down. Nobody wrote down. Yeah, Duke's barbershop packed wall to wall. Kids waiting for fades while the old heads talk. Poster Jordan hanging crooked near the door. Soul records humming soft from the corner store next door. Hot comb smoke mixed with aftershave scent. Laughter bounced loud off the cracked paint vents. Old train rumble underneath the block slow, while rain clouds gather through the window glow. I sat young in the chair with the cape on tight, watching grown men joke through the afternoon light. Mr. Leon slapped dominoes hard on the table. Said, boy, these streets will bury you if you unstable. Everybody laughed while Duke lined the fade. Then Leon leaned back serious for a second and said, spent 6 years up north over pride and rage. Whole shop got quiet through the Marvin Gaye. Dusty boom back through the barbershop air. Old soul speaking truth through the smoke and prayer. Stories full of scars, mistakes and grace. Hope still living in the tired phase. Flip a buzz hum while the soul loops play. Brooklyn wisdom through a summer day. Even in the jokes and the laughter loud, life lessons drift through the crowd. Mr. Curtis near the back shook his head slow, said young blood, anger only deep in the hole. Rolled his sleeves up, showing faded old scars. Almost lost my whole life chasing street wars. Then you cracked jokes just to break the mood. Man, you still owe me 20 from 82. Whole room exploded while the clippers hum. Even pain sounded lighter when the laughter come. Little kids sweeping hair by the waiting seats, absorbing every word over dusty drum beats. Some lessons came hidden between the jokes, between no regrets and cigarette smoke. Nobody preaching hard or acting perfect clean, just weathermen speaking honestly about prison visits, funerals, broken trust, and somehow still learning who to become. Dusty boom bap through the barbershop air. Old soul speaking truth through the smoke and prayer. Stories full of scars, mistakes and grace. Hope still living in the tired phase. Flip a buzz hum while the soul loops play. Brooklyn wisdom through a summer day. Even in the jokes and the laughter loud, life lessons drift through the crowd. Next up, Clipper buzz. Dominoes crack, dominoes crack. Soul singer cry through the speakers. men laughing, young boys listening. Wisdom passing hand to hand.
Yeah, years later I still hear them voices clear. Them Saturdays shape my ears, not just fades and lineups clean, but survival lessons in between. Leon finally smiled and looked at me, said music saved me more than these streets beat. Told me keep writing whatever I feel. Truth hit harder when the pain sound real. Outside sirens still scream through the avenue. Brooklyn still rough like Brooklyn do, but inside Dukes felt warmer somehow. Like Mercy sat quietly among the crowd. Now every soulful sample that I loop today carry echoes from them barbershop days, where old men with scars and softened eyes taught young dreamers how to survive. Yeah. Clipper still buzzing, soul music still playing. Rain tapped the shop window softly. And somewhere in Brooklyn, another young boy still listening. Yeah.
Late night, old notebook open by the window. City lights flickering through the rain. If I could talk to that 13-year-old kid again, this what I say. Listen, look, the younger me, I know you scared right now. Even if you hide it when your friends around. You laugh loud but your chest stay tense, trying to act tough just to make some sense. I know the hallway smell like weed and stress, and every older kid wanna test your respect. I know you tired watching mama work late shifts and wonder why life seemed built like this. You think anger make you look more strong, so you carry it everywhere all day long. But trust me, pain only grow and conceal, and broken hearts don't always heal concealed. I know you dreaming through them headphones late, freestyle writing while the train tracks shake. Hold on to music when the nights get rough. One day them rhymes gon' help you survive enough.
Dear younger me, don't know light. Even when the city cold at night, fear gon' whisper but don't let it lead. There's more inside you than the streets believe.
Soulful records and the boom bap drum. One day here where you came from, and somewhere through the pain and scar, grace gon' meet you where you are.
Yeah. Some friends you love won't make it through. Some choices gon' split your whole crew. You gon' cry alone some nights from grief, questioning purpose and belief, and your father absence still gon' ache deep. Certain wounds follow in the sleep. You wonder if you destined for the same mistakes. If broken cycles ever truly break, listen close, don't rush to prove you grown. The streets charge interest on every loan. Fast money leaves slow scars on souls, and revenge never really make you whole. Remember them quiet prayers mama whisper low, they carry farther than you ever know. Now religion loud for the crowd applause, just small seeds planted through the chaos storms.
Dear younger me, don't lose your light. Even when the city cold at night, fear gon' whisper but don't let it lead. There's more inside you than the streets believe.
Soulful records and the boom bap drum. One day here where you came from, and somewhere through the pain and scar, grace gon' meet you where you are.
Young boy stare through the apartment glass, dreams bigger than the neighborhood blocks. Rain falls slow, jazz hum low,
And hope still breathing softly, yeah. One day you gon' stand aside real peace. Not perfect days, but a calmer heartbeat. You learn strength ain't always fists and pride. Sometimes strength mean what you choose inside. You make music from the wounds you hide. Dark nights in the verses people cry by. Young kids gon' hear themselves in your pain, cause honesty always cut through fake. And God, you don't understand them all at once, but he'll meet you in the quietest months. Through old records, through community love, mercy showing up enough. So keep that notebook close through every storm. Keep your spirit soft while the world grow hard, cause that frightened boy in them oversized clothes still got purpose bigger than he knows.
Dear younger me, you survive, you grow, You forgive something, you still dream, and somehow you finally find peace in your own voice.
What's up, homie? Summer 97. Old church van smelling like vinyl seats and fried chicken. Choir rehearsal finally over. Kids piled and laughing through the humid Brooklyn night. City lights blurred through the windows.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 deep in a faded white church van. Paint chip sides with the little dove stamp. Air conditioner broken so the windows roll low. Warm summer wind through the avenue glow. Miss Clara driving slow with both hands tight. Soul gospel cassette playing soft through the night. Teenagers crowded in the back row seats, talking jokes loud over boom bap beats. One kid freestyle rapping near the sliding door. Everybody banging rhythms on the van floor. Girls from the choir laugh with tired eyes, still wearing rehearsal folders by their side. Street light, street go through the fogged up glass. Corner stores buzz while the train lines pass. Brooklyn alive in the thick July heat, yet the van somehow felt safe from the streets.
Church van riding through the summer night. City lights glowing soft and bright. Warm laughter echo through the crowded seats. Young hearts alive to the rhythm and the beat. Soulful music drip through the humid air. Hold me quiet even when nobody cares. And somewhere between the jokes and songs, faith kept riding along.
Little Marcus cracked jokes about the pastor's shoes. Whole van exploded while the choir girls groove. Miss Clara smiled saying, boy, hush your mouth. Still laughing herself while she took the next route. Past the basketball court near Lexington Ave. Older dudes still outside drinking from paper bags. One kid stared quiet through the open night sky, wondering if he'd ever leave the block behind. But then the choir started humming softly low. Old harmony floating through the radio glow. No performance, just tired voices blend like comfort wrapped inside old friends. Some carry pain, they never spoke aloud. Broken homes hidden behind the loud crowds. But for those ride after rehearsal nights, loneliness somehow felt lighter inside.
Church van riding through the summer night. City lights glowing soft and bright. Warm laughter echo through the crowded seats. Young hearts alive to the rhythm and the beat. Soulful music drift through the humid air. Hold me quiet even when nobody cared. And somewhere between the jokes and songs, faith kept riding along.
Windows fogging, cassette hiss, teenage dreams in the back of the whip. Summer air, street lights gleam, trying to hold on to innocent things.
Years later they all went separate ways. Some stayed close, some drifted away. Some found peace, some still fighting pain. Some names only live in memory frames. But every time old gospel soul loops play, I remember them church van days. The sticky seats and the laughter loud. How community wrapped around the crowd. No big sermons or dramatic scenes, just small moments shaping teenagers' dreams. Late night rides through the glowing blocks, while hope quietly sat among us. Now every dusty boom bap track I lace carry echoes from that summer space. Cause somewhere in them warm July nights, we found a little healing through the ride. Alright, see y'all Sunday. Laughter fade, cassette click. Brooklyn summer night humming outside, and the church van rolling into the dark.
Yo, bro. Old apartment building. Walls thin as paper.
You hear everybody's pain in places like this. Arguments, prayers, gospel music at 2 a.m. Whole building breathing together somehow. Yeah. Yeah, fourth floor always smell like bleach and smoke. Radiator hissing while the ceiling groan. Winter wind whistle through the cracked stairwell. Every apartment hold a different hell. Thin walls carried every sound at night. Couple downstairs screaming in another fight. Glass break loud and dead silence came like heartbreak. Learned everybody name. Across the hall, old Miss Irene stayed awake. Soft gospel records playing through the daybreak. Mahalia hum mixed with vinyl crackle warm, floating through the tension like a quiet storm. I laid in bed staring at the water stain. Headphones low with the jazz loose playing. Trying to drown the chaos in boom bap drums, but the building story still see through some. Thin apartment walls in the cold night air. Everybody hurting, everybody scared. Arguments, prayers, gospel through the halls. Hope still echo through the broken walls. City outside loud with sirens and rain. Inside every room hold a different pain. But somewhere beneath the noise and scars, mercy still moves through the dark. The floor single mama cried in the kitchen late. Bill spread open while the sun stayed awake. Could hear her whisper prayers by the sink real low. Asking God for strength, nobody else know. Next door row veteran coughed all night. TV glow flicker through the blinds, dim light. Sometimes he played old soul tapes too loud, like music was the only thing calm him down. One kid practiced freestyles in apartment 3, spitting dreams through cracked up beats. Another young dude paced the hallway stressed, trying to dodge the pressure building in his chest. Whole building sounded like survival itself. Fear and fate stacked on top each other, and somehow through the noise and despair, tiny signs of grace still live there. Thin apartment walls in the cold night air. Everybody hurting, everybody scared. Arguments, prayers, gospel through the halls. Hope still echo through the broken walls. City outside loud with sirens and rain. Inside every room hold a different pain. But somewhere beneath the noise and scars, mercy still moves through the dark.
Footsteps creaking,
Gospel humming,
gospel humming,
babies crying,
babies crying,
train tracks rumbling,
train tracks rumbling, and through the walls,
life kept speaking.
life kept speaking.
Yeah, years later I still hear them sounds clear. Thin wall symphony shape my ears. Learn pain, don't always scream outside. Sometimes sorrow quietly survive, but I also learned hope moves subtle too. When the prayers whisper when nobody viewed, and neighbors sharing food when checks ran low. When those songs drifting through the halls slow. Those buildings carry more than poverty scars. They carry souls still reaching through dark, and every dusty boom bap beat I make still echo them nights wide awake. Cause redemption ain't always grand or bright. Sometimes it's simply making it through the night with enough faith to keep your spirit strong, while gospel records softly play along. Hell, you're still singing softly. Arguments finally quiet down. Snow hitting the fire escape outside. And somewhere in that old building, hope still breathing through the walls.
Okay. Corner store still open past midnight. Fluorescent lights buzzing. Rainwater on the sidewalk. Kids drifting in one by one. And Mr. Lee behind the counter watching them. And Mr. Lee behind the counter watching everything. Yeah, little bodega on the Brooklyn block. Orange soda signs and the old wall clock. Steam from the coffee machine clouded the glass. Train rumble low every time it passed. Mr. Lee stood calm behind the counter light. Gray sweater vest every single night. Hands rough from years counting loose change slow. Quiet old man, but his eyes knew souls. Teenagers came through after midnight ball. Buying chips, quarter waters, not much at all. Some act tough with their hoodies pulled tight, but the old man always peeped beyond the height. One night Malik walked in angry as hell. fist bruised up from a fight by the deli. Mr. Lee slid him a sandwich inside, said young blood, rage eat you alive. Late night talks in the corner store glow. City outside, cold, the room felt warm. Soulful jazz drift through the radio low. Old wisdom move where the hurt kids go. Street lights shimmer on the rain soaked blocks. Life lessons hidden between the talks. And somewhere behind that worn out counter stand, an old man quietly shades. Yeah, smell like coffee rain and old newspapers. Lottery tickets hanging beside the razor blades. Old soul music played through a tiny speaker. Marvin Gaye hum mixed with sneaker squeaks. Mr. Lee rarely raised his voice loud. Didn't preach heavy in front the crowd. Just dropped small gems while bagging bread. Words stick harder cause of how we said them. Told us about leaving Korea years before. Working double shifts just to own the store. Said survival make a man bitter quick if you don't protect your heart from it. Whole crew listen, know we joked around. Cause pain recognized, pain by sound. Outside sirens scream through the avenue dark. Inside the store felt softer somehow. Late night talks in the corner store glow. City outside, cold, the room felt warm. Soulful jazz drift through the radio low. Old wisdom move where the hurt kids go. Street lights shimmer on the rain soaked blocks. Life lessons hidden between the talks. And somewhere behind that worn out counter stand, an old man quietly shaved young man. Coffee steam rising. Rain tap the window. Old jazz singer cries softly through the speaker. Kids laughing. Mr. Lee smiling. Midnight in the neighborhood. Yeah, years later the block done changed shape. Luxury condos where the old train scrape. Corner store smaller than I remember now. But them conversations still hold weight somehow. Malik got kids and a steady job now. Still quote Mr. Lee when life get wild. Says anger still hungry, don't feed it too much. Funny how them little words stay with us. I stopped by one winter after years away. Snow falling slow on the avenue gray. Mr. Lee older, hand shakier now. Still nodding calm while the jazz played loud. He smiled and asked, you still write them rhymes? I laughed and said, every chance I find. Then he pointed outside at the dark whole street. Said give people hope when they hear your beats. Corner store lights still glowing. Jazz still humming low. Neighborhood kids still drifting through. And somewhere behind the counter, wisdom still waiting. Yo, gang, Harlem waking up slow. Sunlight hitting the brownstones. Church hats ready by the front door. Jazz floating through open windows. Whole neighborhood breathing soft for the day. Yeah, early sunlight paint the avenue gold. Cool breeze drift through the fire escape poles. Corner deli just opened the front gate wide. Fresh coffee smell mixed with the summer sky. Old man sweeping outside the barbershop slow. Mahalio playing low from the radio. Kids in oversized church clothes laugh and run. Trying to keep clean shoes before service begun. Mothers press curls near the kitchen stove heat. Pancake syrup in the bacon grease. Fathers iron shirts with the TV low. While jazz horns hum through the apartment glow. Train pass softly over Lennox tracks. Not the same tension as the weekdays pack. Whole Harlem feel calmer for a little while. Like peace touched every block and every child. Sunday morning, light over Harlem Street. Soulful jazz blend with the boom bap beat. Family voices echo warm and slow. Before the church doors open below. Golden sunlight through the window blinds. Hope move quiet through the neighborhood vibe. And somewhere in the warmth and the soul filled air. Yeah, grace already there. Old church Mothers walking with their hats held high, white gloves clean underneath blue skies. Teenagers leaning near the building rails, freestyle battling while the choir rehearsals swell. Small storefront church near the corner laundromat, piano chords drifting through the back. Usher boy laughing in the basement room, coffee brewing underneath perfume. Young boy with headphones tucked beneath his coat, still thinking about rap dreams and notebook quotes. Yet something about the morning made him feel calm, like maybe purpose bigger than where he from. Soul sample lukewarm through the snare drums crisp, dusty vinyl texture in the mix. Every sound painted a peaceful frame for a neighborhood still healing from pain. Sunday morning light over Harlem Street, soulful jazz blend with the boom bap beat. Family voices echo warm and slow before the church doors open below. Golden sunlight through the window blinds, hope move quiet through the neighborhood vibe. And somewhere in the warmth and the soul filled air, grace already there. Sun through the stained glass, children laugh outside, jazz horns drift through the avenue. Oh, church bells ring softly, city breathe easy. For a moment everything alright. Yeah. By noon the sidewalks filled with conversation, neighbors greeting each other with patience. Old folks telling stories near the church front steps, young dreamers still chasing what ain't happened yet. But mornings like this stay deep in the soul, tiny reminders you ain't alone. Community stronger than the stress outside, love still living beneath the hard lives. Now every jazz loop I replay today, carry pieces of them Sundays away. Every warm bass line and trumpet cry sound like Harlem underneath July skies. Cause faith wasn't loud where I came from then, it lived in family and familiar friends, and sunlight glowing on apartment walls, and peace before the choir call. Sunday morning